Hello, I'm the Movie Geek, and today I'm joined by my wife, Powell.
Hello.
It's the first time she's been on, and we're going to be talking about Halloween films because we're going to be doing 31 days of horror films for Halloween. Starting with...
The Exorcist.
Your choice, because...
It's a classic, isn't it?
And you hadn't seen it.
No, not all the way through.
No, so we're going to start with that. So, intro. And that was The Exorcist. So what do you think?
Yeah, it was good. It was very dated, and I can totally see why it's got shock value and why so many people were shocked when it was released.
Yeah.
Because there was the stories of people vomiting in the cinema and having to leave, and people having fits and all kinds.
And from watching it, I found that the sound was so loud at points that it made me jump.
Yeah, there's a lot of jump scares in it. I don't know how popular jump scares were before that
Yeah,
era.
but they weren't like jump scares from now.
No.
You can see them coming a mile off, but they were
There's
proper.
a lot of music used.
Yeah, and a lot of sound effects that are coming from different things and from nowhere. And you laughed at the bit where the woman was walking through the house and the lights were going on and off.
Yeah.
And then you saw the demon's face superimposed next to her head.
Yeah, it was very, I suppose, what, CGI if it's dead?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's very, very aged, but I think if you watched it on your own, you would be a bit creeped out still.
What about Linda Blair's character, Reagan?
The kid?
Yeah.
She's just annoying, I thought. You know, I kind of didn't have much empathy for her. She's really bad because she's a little kid, but...
Well, I suppose we've been spoilt with other exorcism films, haven't we?
Yeah,
Since
I think that's the thing. I think what we've found is if it was back in the day, you'd probably loved it and been amazed and horrified at all the language, and it's very, even now some of it is quite almost inappropriate with a kid saying the stuff that she says to the priest.
Well, ramming a crucifix up there.
In herself, it's, yeah.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
That's probably the best line.
It is the best line.
But yeah, I mean, we've been spoiled because obviously with what, 40 years? Well, I don't know how long it is, 45 years?
I don't know.
Nearly 45 years, I think 73.
I should know this, I should have done some homework,
I think
really.
it's 1973 viewers. 44 years, so
Yeah, well,
we're quite far advanced now with...
Yeah, but I suppose it like you say, it was back then, and it's going to have impacted on viewers then.
I still don't think, not many films that I've seen have the shock value of what the child was coming out with and what she was doing.
Yeah.
I think that's still a bit taboo, really, even now. So I think it did have its impact. It was a little bit scary. It was a bit cheesy, which is probably why we laughed a little bit. Can see why it's a classic for certain people. It's probably not up in my...
No.
Probably not even my top.
Well, we watched it because you haven't seen it, so we thought, why not? First film to start with for the Halloween season.
Yeah, and it's the classic every time. It's what is he called? Mike? What's he called?
Who?
The music dude. Tubular Bells.
Oh, Mike Oldfield.
Mike Oldfield. That's the classic. Every time that there's a documentary about horror films or whatever, there's always got that music playing. So
he started young, didn't he? He was like 16 or something when he did that.
Was he?
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. I
would look it up, I can't be bothered. What I found as well last night, damn it. Yeah, we're a little bit late. What I found as well though, the actual Exorcist that it's named after dies in it. Spoilers, but he dies in the film.
He's not actually in it much.
Max von Sydow.
Yeah, the dude out of Minority Report, the guy. Yeah, it's like he kind of is at the beginning of the film. You don't really understand what's happening. He finds a trinket, doesn't he?
And then
in
a statue of a demon.
And a statue, and then he appears really scared.
Yeah.
You don't really know what's happening.
He looks ill. He's taking tablets, and then
and
then you've got the classic, the video cover, the classic scene which we recreated tonight, of him standing outside the house. We recreated it badly. But yeah, so alright. What I usually do for my reviews is, as you know, because you always watch them, don't you?
Yeah. Religiously. Yeah.
Religiously. I usually give him a grade. So
out of ABCs.
yeah, well, yeah,
10,
you can do A. Well, what I've been doing is like A minus, A plus, stuff like that. Down to D, and F is like awful.
F is like Antichrist territory. Never speak of that.
Well, you're gonna like that today.
I don't want it erased from my mind.
Willem Dafoe's. Yeah. Anyway.
We're going to have to try.
All right. What do you think?
I'd say a C. I think if it was 20 years ago, it'd probably be a bit higher, but yeah, I think a C.
Well, I'd say a B plus, because I enjoyed it. It is dated, you know, but it's enjoyable, and the way they use the sound, it makes you stand on edge. So yeah.
It's just a bit boring. I was going on Facebook a little bit. It was a bit boring. It was good, but not great.
Oh, my eyes are fixed on the TV. I don't see it on Facebook. All right. Yeah, okay, so that's the first review film for Halloween. Oh God.
First Halloween review.
There you go.
Lots more to come. 30 more.
What we're doing?
Which one's this number?
Well, this is one.
Yeah, so we've got 30 more. 30 more reviews.
What's tomorrow's?
It.
Which one?
The first one?
99?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're going to see the new one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
We're a bit late, we've just had a baby.
Yeah. Which I'll show you, but he's asleep.
Yeah.
That's why I've not been doing videos for the last 3 weeks. No, a month. Anyway, I've been a movie geek. This is Powell, my wife. Am I lucky? And we'll see you tomorrow. So happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.